Alright, welcome back to the Nations Cup 2023, and we've got Team Vietnam versus Team Brazil, with Team Brazil consisting of Fire here in the blue trunks, Goku here in the green trunks, Miguel here in the light blue, and Dogao on Vietnamese. And they're up against Team Vietnam with Say My Name, Tu Kai, Tu Quay. I don't know how to say that exactly. I think it's Tu Quay. Fish and Bad Boy. So it'll be a hell of a matchup today. These guys are through to the quarterfinals, I believe. No, one of the later losers bracket rounds of the main event of Nations Cup. So we're here on Golden Lakes. So the one with a lot of dolphins and corner relics. To be pretty common, I guess, to see teams try and have two of their players actually take the lakes. Although I was watching a game between France and Norway where France actually went for only one on one of the lakes and tried to harass and delay the lake economy of their opponents instead. So Say My Name losing his scout there. In the process of trying to lame Dogao's boar, so also got Bad Boy losing a scout, so things haven't started out well for Team Vietnam here. Well, gonna take a dock. Looks like Goku going to do the same. Fire. Team Brazil. Haven't yet seen a dock gather here from Dogao. In fact, he's going to try and go for a proxy dock. I like this. He can really put a bit of pressure on his opponents, steal some of their fish. So we go for the dock there, right next to Say My Name. Or fish. Gonna dock up. Goku's coming through to... Should be able to harass this pretty quickly, I think. Although in saying that, fish can always respond by just repairing through it. Bad Boy not attempting to fish just yet. So, Tu Quay starting to fish now as well. I need to see Dogao try and take this fight. And yeah, he's starting to pinch some of that food eco while Miguel going to be able to really saturate his food economy over here. Not having to worry about sharing with a teammate like these guys up here. And Bad Boy's not fishing yet either. Bad Boy's actually going to start gathering early stone here. So I wonder if he's going to try and go for a forward tower, because he's not actually positioned terribly far away from fire. There's not a lot of rush distance over here on the right side of the map. On the left side there's a little bit more in the way of rush distance. So yeah, it looks like Bad Boy gonna probably try and tower right there, and he can deny some berries, stone in the wood. Fish is coming to support him. He's got his scout there just to give his teammate the line of sight that he needs. Make sure this is going to go off uninterrupted. Everyone hitting their age ups. The tower now going to start. Oh, it's a forward barracks, so he's going to get all of his military production from the fight extremely quickly. And Dogao has gone for 2 docks over here. Opponent's both only on the 1. He can start his warship production pretty quickly.
Jay?
Doesn't look like we're going to see Bad Boy really get any huge value out of this. Although it does mean Fire's going to respond with a tower of his own. Bad Boy already having spears to try and ward off the scout cab. Yeah, walling himself in here. He's just started to get his fire galley so he can harass the water eco of Say My Name here. He's not expecting this at all, I don't think. So the villager having to try and take the fight with the scout, but being attacked by the fire galley. She's a bit shit out of luck. So Say My Name's eco is taking a big turn for the worse at the moment because of the harass from Dogao. While Tukwe has got his tower up and attempting to try and tower Goku here with support from fire. With his own spears and scouts, he should be able to ward this off, I think. Quick walling, going to slow things down, and the tower does go up, but there's going to be a lot there to attack it, so it won't take long before it's taken down. But Fish is doing a good job of supporting his allies' forward towers here with Scout Cav in the mix, trying to clean up the archers and fire. It's been a great proxy dock here from Dogao. He's denied all this fishing eco, but funnily enough, Say My Name is looking to do the same thing. He's actually on this water, and Miguel, even though he's up to 3 docks, needs to get a couple more fire galleys out, so he's going to have to sacrifice some fishing ships in the meantime. Or he just waits for some more warships. This tower's actually held off pretty well here. I don't think it can attack the stuff immediately under it. Needs murder holes for that, but just fighting around it is being a real pest. Goku going to drop a spear there. Miguel, even though he's got 3 docks out, he's lost all of these fishing boats, so he's going to have to try and mass up some fire galleys to drive back Say My Name, and then it's really making it less worthwhile to even be on the water, just to have to restart his fishing ship production. Cause, you know, over here, Say My Name, happy to give up the dock. So this is Tukwe over here. Bad Boy's the one who's been doing the proxying. And these towers, a real pest now for Goku. Giving up his berry bushes, but he does have that water economy still. And there's been no real pressure on that so far. But the one over here on the left side, it's definitely robbed Miguel of fishing eco. Dogao's having to start his fishing eco now, but he's pretty much safe because he's already got, you know, warships out. Looks like Say My Name going to clean this up once again, so Miguel having to really fight to take back his water. Bad boy. Continuing to make more spears and towers for the moment. Probably needs to have these guys garrisoned out so he can get the gathering out of that. Ah, there's the archers there patrolling. So Fire's starting to push into Bad Boy, because while he's committed so heavily to stone and wood to get these towers out, it's cost him back at home, in the sense that he's now basically trying to defend with pretty much just towers everywhere. The single tower without murder holes can't cover for itself, so I mean if enough cavalry stack up underneath it, you can take it down. So he's going to have to try and wall it in. So, Say My Name is convinced Miguel not to bother with making any more warships for the meantime. He's just committing to some scout cavalry. Dogao brought himself in really well here. It's been a while before anyone's venturing into his base. Fire, Goku trying to find a way into Fish's base at the moment. He's already towered that wood line, though this rear section needs to still be walled up, otherwise he or Chu Kuai could be hit right now, because Chu Kuai, a very open base layout at the moment, just going double stables, otherwise just sitting back and chilling. Just bearing in mind he's lost all of his water economy, so that did set him back a little bit. Goku also fishing over here because Bad Boy, so he's also fishing over here, but got his Fire Galley, while Fire has just a regular old galley, because Bad Boy trying to go for the proxy dock himself. Bad Boy go for one more tower here, deny a lot of resources his opponent. So my name still has that one dock left. Well, actually, he's built one dock to try and even things up on the water over here now that he's won back his own. But he needs to probably send this demo raft in to get that pair of kills. Castle Age is being taken by our players. And Fish has managed to sneak in. A little raid here. Might get a villager or two. So he does pick off the villager there, going to retreat with the scout cav. Bad Boy. Get some more ships out, force out some more from his opponents, but Dock is going to go down. These villagers just trapped in his opponent's base for the time being. Well, Fish has found an opening in Miguel's base here, so he's going to try and raid. Pick up a couple of those villagers once again, while Miguel raiding Chu Kuai at the moment. Does have spears and knights on the defense though, so shouldn't take too long to clean this up. Dogao walled off really well for the time being, but Miguel copying it a little bit.
But nay.
All those villagers going down. Looks like Fire's now going to try and proxy dock over here. Take the water off Fish at the moment. It seems Say My Name's never quite able to retake this water at the moment, but he's managed to deny Miguel's water eco, who's also struggling for just overall villager count, but he's now in castle, so he's got second town centre down. single spearman. Not going to be super effective against a massive knights like that. He's going to need his pikeman upgrade and going to need a few bodies. Fire now trying to work his way into Fish's base. He's also on the water now. Making sure there's no hidden fishing boats, no hidden warships anywhere. Gonna clean up all those fishing boats for pretty much free. Fish already on the gold. Chukai turn take it, but Dogao managing to interrupt Same name. Possibly Chukai here. He's gonna back off actually. Try and hit his opponent. Goku being pinged to come and support Dogao at the moment. Fire. His little army being cleaned up at the moment by Fish. Cavalry and Scorpion. Very deadly combo. The masses of range units. Got the two watch towers upgraded, so they'll be able to start hitting at each other. Dogao being a real pest here for Chukai at the moment. Just happen to garrison, see what shots they can fire back. Now, Bad Boy, his base is quite open, so he's also having to deal with a lot of these archers. Say my name, still not able to get that town center up, losing another villager. There's an awful lot of the Persian cavalry hitting their way around to support Dogao as he's trying to shut down the economy here of Chukai. This would be really nice timing for this camel support to arrive. And Chukai doesn't really have any options other than warring off. And fire. Trying to keep forward, but Fish has got the Scorpion there on defense. So they do a lot of damage. Two archer units and they will actually splash their damage through multiple of them in a line, so very hard to stick around for a fight against those. Fish now pressuring the base of Goku, trying to get what damage off he can, forcing some garrisoning. A lot of pinging going on. It's hard to keep track of them because I'm seeing the pings for both teams. But Chukai, a lot of his economy now put to a standstill. An awful lot of farms not being gathered from, villages in garrison. So Dogao, or Goku, actually going to focus down the farms with his melee. Just going to keep traveling for the time being. The opponent's on edge. Try and snipe another villager or two here. Monks being picked off as well. Even more important because that's a lot of gold going down the drain. Fish now trying to clean this up. Going to support Chukai against Dogao and Goku. Dogao going to try and take the best little fight he can, reducing the amount of area that the cavalry have to intercept him there. I think ultimately Chukai and Fish will be able to clean this up, but not before taking some heavy losses of their own. That's a lot of archers there tucked away in the corner. Fish chasing off some of the Wells Knights now, but fire. Going for another forward castle. Goku creeping forward with his town centers, because Persian town centers have got a little bit of extra health. It's going to take a while to bring them down. Actually, they've got double health of regular town centers. Looks like Say My Name's interrupted from being able to get a castle up over here. There's also a forward pair of workshops here for Dogao, so he can creep a couple of bombards back, and this will help him trying to take these structures out a little bit faster. And fire. Oh, it's really safe on that fishing over there. All of the proxy docks. And pretty much all panned out except for now Dogar's just basically given up on fighting for the water. He's just more content to keep pushing on the land. He's okay with letting his water eco go. But he's forced Say My Name to invest in so much to retake this because he's lost 4 or 5 docks in the process, and now he's losing a town center on the land. Dogar having access to that siege. With the first Imperial Age and being followed up by Fire with the next. So Team Vietnam finding themselves in a spot of bother at the moment. Fire overextending there past the castle, taking a bit of damage. Desktop just trying to take out this town center. Maybe chip on some gold miners on the edge here if he can. That boy's eco really starting to catch up now, but his teammates are struggling at the moment. Attempt to go for another castle. I mean, well, attempting to try and finish off that castle, but he's going to have to be fast before that gets cancelled. Like the bombards to be able to clean that up pretty quickly. Goku's cavalry going to have to come in and assist these bombards. In fact, they're actually getting nice splash damage off there. And Fire continuing to creep forward. Now already having access to those trebuchets. He's taken out the castle. He can start harassing this gold mine. Even though he's tanking fire from Fisher's town center, it's still got all these unsecured villages of Chupai, so he's going to have to evacuate those, not before he drops 4 or 5 of them. Dogar just continuing to creep forward. Got some bombards backing up his allies' cavalry here. I think Arbalestic probably going to harass those farms if Fire really wanted. But now he's content just to take out another barrack, another castle. Sorry. Keep working away at his opponent's economies. Dogar. Goku pushing over here, going to be able to get this town center. They should have the damage to pull this off. Those villagers have to retreat now. A lot of wood being wasted, well not wasted, but being deleted. All these structures being taken out. And the splash and the bombards starting to add up to a fair bit of damage on these knights. So he has attempted a castle here, being denied momentarily by Say My Name, but he's perhaps a tad late because there's now some cavalry to back this up, and it's only going to take a little bit more building to actually finish it off. By getting to Imperial Age now, he'll be able to upgrade those knights, get Cavalier, and take some really nice fights against the camels, but he's also under a huge amount of pressure here. Impressive that Goku's base is the way it is, even though he's been put under all this pressure. Fish tapping out there. Looks like Team Vietnam are out of game number 1.